You never paid any attention.
I wasn't here, ma'am. I wasn't here. I wasn't here.
Okay, guys, listen, we know Friday the 13th this year falls in October. We wanted to stay as far away from that as possible, so we're releasing our reaction to Friday the 13th as of now. Fun fact, though, today, as of our recording, it is Thursday the 13th, so we're just gonna, like, be close to it, but not too close.
Just dip our toes in.
Yeah,
just dip our toes in.
Near the area. But with that being said, what's going on, guys? My name is Cam. This is Zay, and today we are reacting to Friday the 13th, the original. This is a movie that both Zay and I have not seen. That's correct, Zay. You have not seen this movie?
I have not, no.
I don't believe I've seen any of the Friday the 13th movies. So I think I've seen one of the Halloween movies, but I know I haven't seen the original. So, but I don't think I've seen any of the Friday the 13th movies. So I'm super excited to get into this one. This is the original. And yeah, if you guys like what you're watching, leave a like down below. Subscribe to stay tuned for more if you're not already. And if you want to watch a full-length reaction to this and various other movies, as well as get 3 edited movie reactions ahead of YouTube, you can check that out on Patreon. That's 3 Wazo Wangos. Wickety wackities. Check them out. Link in the description.
Sorry, I was busy practicing my wildlife photography skills I learned online through Skillshare.
What is that?
Oh, Skillshare? It's this wonderful online learning community where you can learn from creatives who are skilled in their field.
I'm talking about the bird on your chair.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Skillshare offers a variety of different options, so find what you like. And if you're interested, help support the channel and get 30% off your first year by using our promo code Cam&Zay.
Yeah, guys, listen, we do not do well with horror movies. We jump, we get scared, but of course, anything could happen. I'm excited to find out. I know Kevin Bacon is in this. It's rated R. It had a lot of stars, so I'm sure it's pretty good. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Gotta be good.
Right? You know, I mean, we do know Jason is the main antagonist, and we've heard of Jason before. So he's a guy with the hockey mask. And yeah, other than that, is there anything you know before we get into the movie?
I just was curious if never mind. Because he doesn't like when I'm well, you said Kevin Bacon's in it. Is that Porky Pig's cousin? Other than that, no, I don't know anything about this film. I know that he is a ruthless killer. I know he's a slasher. And you know, I'm excited to get into it. The most I know about Jason is from Mortal Kombat X when I used to play that. So Cam's gonna ponder that one, but I'm ready to get in this reaction once he recovers.
All right, here we go. Camp Crystal Lake, 1958.
Better than Camp Crystal Meth, am I right?
You got one more. You got one more.
Just one? All right. I'll save it. Let me get a good one.
Oh, gosh.
They just... Oh, that's what the music is. It's that. It's a... I think I know what it's supposed to say, but I won't spoil it. I don't want to say it because
okay, don't
I thought it's a rumor, but I don't know if it's even factual about it. Real picky murderer, just marinating over each victim. Were those victims not good enough, or were they dead?
Well, at least he has boundaries.
Oh, you're asleep.
Well, no, they look like kids. These guys are older.
Oh, I see. He's like, I won't kill kids. Though. No, that makes sense though, because it's like a campsite, so they probably are like, these are like the camp counselors, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay.
This looks like this is crazy, guys. So we've played the Friday the 13th game. I know I have.
Yeah.
You get to go into this different areas, and that house with the shovels or the paddles look like from the game.
I mean, my dude has dead silence though. Like he is walking in.
All that training from walking on the ice.
All right. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Oh my gosh, get out of there, girl.
He's here.
Go, do something. Get out of there. Bingo!
Oh my goodness.
You threw a bingo
Good.
board at him? What the?
That's the best you could do is a bingo board? Honestly,
She gone.
you deserve it. You threw a bingo board. You were not going to win.
Friday the 13th.
I like the raw entrance like that. I forget what they call it, like a cold open kind of,
Yeah,
in a way.
that was a cold open. So that was 1958. Oh my
Friday,
gosh.
it's my birthday.
June 13th? That's your birthday, bro.
Hi, girl. Excuse me. Hi, boy.
He needs a home. He needs a home.
Camp Crystal Lake? That's
Could you
far, huh?
imagine starving on the street and someone comes up to
How
you?
far is it how far is it to Camp Crystal Lake? Be like, give me food, you hoe. Give me food. I'm starving.
How far is Camp Crystal Lake from here?
You just spoke a slur to them. They're like, Camp Crystal Lake? You don't want.
Camp Blood. You're opening that place again?
No sweat, Trudy. Okay, kid, let's move it.
Way different times. A man in that hat telling me, come on, move it, kid. No, I'm not getting in a vehicle with you. Are you insane? What do I look like? Also,
All the girls up there gonna look as good as you?
Oh gosh.
red flag.
You're going to Camp Blood, ain't you?
And there's his buddy.
Leave people alone.
You'll never come back again.
Oh, shut up, Ralph.
These movies, man, they have the clearest red flags right at the
Yeah,
beginning.
just from the. They're like, oh, you're going to the camp where 30,000 people have died over the course of its
We call
lifetime.
that Camp Blood, and you're never coming back again.
Sign me up. I'm a CIT. I'm ready.
I'll be cooking for 50 kids and 10 staff.
I mean about what happened.
Oh boy, here we go.
Turn around.
Quit now.
Quit? Why would I want to quit?
It's Camp Blood.
Crystal Lake is jinxed.
Oh, terrific.
That's not convincing enough. It's jinxed.
Did Christy tell you about the 2 kids murdered in 58?
Now that's how you send a message.
Ask anybody. Quit.
Are you gonna-
You know what? I'll take your word for it. Drive me back.
Right now.
You're an American original.
I'm an American original.
At least I'm not afraid of ghosts.
Oh, it's not a ghost. That's the best part. It's a
Oh, yeah.
full-blown man.
Oh, yeah.
He drops her off next to a cemetery, foreshadowing. You're dead. She dies.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
So young. Oh my god.
Sex all you ever think about, man?
no.
Why is it always got to be like, it's always 3 people and one dude's always third wheeling? I feel like in movies, it's.
You want to give me a hand over here?
How old are these kids?
Hey,
Marcy.
I'm Ned.
I don't know. They look like they're teenagers.
Do I really look like that?
You did last night.
I want to see the drawing.
Just a problem I have. It's nothing personal.
Bro, you take his glasses off, he's Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm sorry.
All right, Friday. I'll give it a week.
Thanks, Alice.
Aw.
Okay.
Oh, great.
Awesome.
In horror movies, there's always the shot that like just looks like you're looking through the eyes of someone that's watching. You know.
Watch it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Please be through the eyes of a squirrel. Oh, okay, never mind. That's terrifying.
Now, if Annie gets here, get her started in the kitchen. It's supposed to rain like hell, so get as much done as possible. I don't want to get too far
God,
behind.
Rain.
Just there, setting the tone immediately.
Downtown, they call this place Camp Blood.
Next, you're gonna tell us there are poisonous snakes in the outhouse at the Rockford.
Those are your least of your worries, okay?
archery thing has seen better. Jesus Christ.
You idiot.
Robin Hood, were you going to take her out? Jesus.
God, if you do that again, I'm gonna tape you up in the wall to dry.
God, but I love that sexy talk.
Just a heads up, guys. If you're looking for women, don't shoot an arrow 2 inches away from their body.
I hate when people call them kids. Sounds like little goats.
I've never thought of it that way.
When someone says, "Oh yeah, look at the kid," I'm not going to think, "Oh, is it jumping off of shit and kicking its hind legs?"
Hey, wasn't that the road up for Camp Crystal Lake back there?
Oh no.
I think we better stop.
Oh, do ya? Oh, you gotta jump now.
Speeds up is insane.
Yeah. She jumped. Smart move.
How smart? Because he's about just cranks it into reverse. Like, where are you going? Yeah, it's clipped. It's more terrifying because he just walks. Also, it's interesting too because this proves that like he probably didn't have a mask on. If he picked her up in a car, she wouldn't get in a car with some dude with a mask.
Right,
It'd be
right.
strange.
Please don't. Fuck! Oh, I knew it! Yes, now run. Get out of there.
Come on, Alice.
Oh, all right. That was a full shot of Kevin Bacon's package right there. That was crazy.
Right there he is.
Come on, you guys, help me. Watch his head. Careful with that.
Thanks,
Okay.
Sherry.
Thanks for the useless life preserver. You put it in the water and nothing.
We're 3 feet away from the dock, but thank you.
Here, before you drown. It's like, dog.
Hurry up, come on, man.
Come on.
Oh, it's Natty!
Oh, that is...
That's not a joke. You just were pretending to drown. Like, who do you think's next to go?
I think homeboy that fired the arrow is... If this guy has any
he's
sense
due.
of justice... Oh! Oh! Have you ever... I see those motherfuckers all the time. Dude, you don't even notice they're there.
Jesus, what are you doing? There's a snake in here.
Why are we in here?
Whoa.
There's 2 now that Kevin Bacon's here.
Am I right, fellas? Or ladies?
Snake in here? Nobody told us anything about snakes. Kill it!
Guys,
What do you
there's a
think the
snake.
machete in my hand is
What the
for?
fuck do you think I'm doing here? Yeah, that's the most racist shit I've ever seen in my life. Just rub some rouge on your face while you're at it and grab a fucking tomahawk. Jeez, man.
Guy named Ralph. Town crazy.
Crazy people around here, right?
Get in the house. Just fucking...
Scary. I would grab by his ear like a child. Be like, come here.
Cycle 2, where are you? Come in, Cycle 2, Cycle 2.
You're insane. You're a psychopath. Just grabbing a cop's radio.
You kids keep your noses clean, understand? We ain't gonna stand for no weirdness out here.
Well, I can promise you, officer, it's gonna get a lot worse.
Turn. What are you doing? It goes down, cranks, and you.
What the fuck?
Messenger of God. This place is cursed. It's got a death curse.
Who are you? What do you want?
He already said who he is.
Oh my god! I like almost cried. Like just out of like if thinking about if someone came out of a cupboard like that, I was like, I'm a messenger of God. I'd be like, please.
Fucking when Scarecrow from the Wizard of Oz tells you to get the fuck out, that's what you need to fucking do.
Bro, go.
I don't
The
know
town-
if I just have like more anxiety than your typical person, but I would not let that go. I'd be bringing it up to everybody all the time. I'd be like, there's got to be a reason he said that, right?
I'd be like-
can we go talk to him again? Like, can we figure
Number
this
one,
out?
be like that girl that's supposed to be in the kitchen still isn't here. They call it Camp Blood, and some man just came out of the pantry. Just said he's a messenger of the Great Lord. So I don't know. I guess this is what people do when there's no cell phones. Like,
I was thinking the exact same thing. I was thinking like everyone would just be on their cell phones right now. If this
right,
was-
like literally, like we would just be on our phones. But because
He's literally kicking rocks. Like fucking.
walking on a little drainage pipe, he just saw a man in a cabin. He's like,
Yep,
"Who's
here
this?"
we go. Here we go.
Bye. Have a good time.
Yep, you're gone.
It's gonna storm.
I thought that was an explosion. It's like, yeah, Nettie just fucking nuked a cabin.
Dream about 5 or 6 times where I'm in a thunderstorm.
Mm-hmm.
The rain turns to blood. Washes away in little rivers.
I've been like,
Could you
Alright.
imagine? Could you imagine?
be careful. Last people we saw start to get freaky deaky got stabbed.
I know what we can do. We're going to play Monopoly.
There's 3 of you.
Play it, you don't.
What?
We're going to
With
play
drinks?
strip Monopoly.
What the fuck?
Oh.
How does that work? Oh, wait. I thought there was somebody. Oh my gosh! That's creepy as fuck, dude.
I'll buy it.
No one ever lands on Baltic Avenue.
I think it's a pretty color.
Not an ounce of clothing has come out. Not that I want to see them strip, but I just want to know the
it's
rules.
just, yeah, this is just regular Monopoly.
Boot coming.
Oh, so
Alice
he lands on the
draws
same thing she landed
blood.
on, so now he needs to give her his boot.
Yeah. Hopefully a snake don't go in it.
Oh, that was your last one. Oh! Trying to think of a better time to shit yourself, though.
Jack?
It's not Jack.
You won't always be on me. Hello?
Why is that people's first reaction? Why is that people's first reaction? Hearing a creak? Hi.
Come on, you guys.
That's a panicked. Come on, you guys.
Yeah.
Like like guys, stop. What?
Ollie and free.
Why? No.
Oh my gosh, this is fucking insanely suspenseful. Oh, fuck! Oh! That's a brutal kill.
Night. Right. No.
Where are you going? Can you guys not sleep in here? Do you not all stay in the same cabin as counselors? Oh, man, y'all are just sitting ducks. Y'all just keep going right to them.
See, I'm the type of person to see that and be like, well, that looks creepy. Time to go.
Yeah, that's enough. Oh, light shining? No, I'm good. You know what? My man is just like too easy. Just every time. You are the smartest individual we've seen in this movie so far. Thank you. Thank you. Jason's pissed right now. He's like,
damn it.
Foiled.
Give me a lift. I'll have one of my cops just bring me back in the morning.
This poor cop is getting pulled into something he knows nothing about.
honestly, like seeing someone coming at you is terrifying and things like that. Don't get me wrong, but like I think there's a whole nother level of terrifying of like looking out the window and just seeing someone staring at you. Like,
Oh yeah, bro.
that's like
'Cause you're just like
different.
minding your business and you're just like, is that him doing that?
That's insane if it is.
It's gotta be. He hasn't left anyone alive.
Hello?
What, does he have the power to release the screams of his victims? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, mimicries like his victim's final words. It's like a kid. It sounds like a
That's what it
kid.
sounded like, yeah.
Yeah, bro. I hear that and I'm out in the woods, locking all doors, windows. I don't even know what honestly, I'm running to town. So I'm just gonna start running.
Oh, jeez.
Stop backing up.
You better
Stop
fly
backing up.
away, Windy.
Stop backing up. Stop backing up.
Did he get her? He must have got her, right?
Oh, had to have. None of you are questioning where like half of your peoples are. No, we're gonna strum a guitar.
Generator's okay.
I thought I heard.
Where did you go?
I better take a look.
Yeah, and somebody turned on the lights at the archery range.
Better take a look. Like,
Someone turned the lights on.
I'd be like, oh, okay, let's hunker down, get the rifle.
God, Tweedledee and Tweedledum over here. They're gonna just get killed so fast. It's ridiculous.
Yep, it's about.
That's my
half-past, get the fuck out of
sign
here.
to go.
Let's leave.
Brenda!
Yes, Brenda is in a pitch black outhouse.
It's dead. Try the payphone.
Do you have a gun on water? Hello?
This man thought of every single thing.
What's the matter with it?
Wet.
It's wet.
Roger. Acknowledge receipt. Estimate arrival 15 minutes.
All right, here they go.
I'll have to let you on here, Steve. Sure.
Bro,
Where
just take me
are
back to
we?
the take me back to the station, bro. Just take me back to the station. What creature makes that sound? Is that a bird?
I don't know.
Hello?
Oh. Good riddance.
What are you doing out in this mess?
Shit. That scared
That
the
just scared the
fuck
hell out of me. I thought he actually knew the person. I'm losing faith that anyone makes that alive. Very rapidly.
Jason will make it out alive, I'm sure.
That's, yeah, the only one. Done. That's it.
There's at this point.
What do you think?
Doing the
happened?
light. When we lose power, we use lanterns. Oh, gives me the creepiest vibe.
Generator's probably out of gas.
Do you use flame lanterns or like the light bulb?
No, what the fuck are we in the Renaissance? No, we have an electric lantern. Rest in peace. Oh yeah, prime pickings. You know what my thing is? We're all worried about this generator. At this time of night, let's say I was this delusional and wasn't seeing anything wrong. I'm going to bed. What do you need the generator on anyway? You deserve prison for that jump scare. What are you making at this time of night?
Better be a bomb
Coffee?
of some kind.
I never understand how people drink warm milk. You know the thing? People are like, oh, a glass of warm milk before bed? That sounds
I've had warm
vile.
milk. I like
Is it good?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, it's not bad. It's like hot chocolate without the chocolate.
It's not like hot chocolate at all. It's just hot milk. It's just hot milk. Oh, we didn't even get to see his?
His was like,
Yes. He couldn't hear you the first 6 times as you're in the spot that he was last seen.
Oh, shit!
He took up archery. Jason was practicing. Good God.
It's just, I get it's scary. Get out of there!
Stop screaming. It's like you're just giving him your location.
Is she locked in?
I think she's trying to lock it.
Oh. You got the right idea, finally.
I thought she was just going to try to stand there at the door like this, leaned back. I'm like, you think that that's going to save you? Hope you went to Boy Scouts training, Girl Scouts, whatever. I don't know if Girl Scouts train you in knots, but I mean, it really is wishful thinking being like, this will stop him. Like, a window is just glass that breaks pretty easily.
You gotta like weapon up, girl.
Yeah,
weapon up. There's a fire. That's something to start. Start with that thing. Fire extinguisher. Use that. You can blind him for a second, bash him. Just hears the back door open. Fucking.
Yeah. Okay. Mini pitchfork.
Okay, we're arming ourselves. Good step.
Yeah.
Why are you relaxed?
Don't relax. Don't relax.
Fuck!
This is it. This is where I would just be like, yep, this is it. Like, there's nothing I can do. No, no. It's not who you think it is. I get it though. I'd be hopeful as well.
Well, I'm Mrs. Voorhees, an old friend of the Christie.
Oh no. Voorhees is the last name of Jason. I knew that. I knew that much.
He's dead and oh my God, poor Philip here.
Just this place and the storm. That's why you're upset.
Oh, they're all dead.
All right, I'll go look.
No, please don't leave me.
You're a professional gaslighter. Let her go look and drive the car.
Get in the car. Get in the
Get in the car. Get in the car. Get in the car.
Get in the car.
Get in the car. Get in the car. Jason's like, open the door. Open the door. He busts the window.
So young. So pretty.
That's your response.
What monster could have done this?
We think we know who.
Yeah.
Your child, ma'am.
Steve should never have opened this place again.
It's not the place. It is your son.
They were making love while that young boy drowned. His name was Jason.
Oh, shit.
The kid that...
Jason should have been watched every minute. He wasn't a very good swimmer. We can go now, dear.
So it's like a revenge thing. Like, people didn't watch me at this camp, so I'm going to kill people that work here or something like that. Oh, damn.
He's my son, and today is his birthday.
Oh.
Stay away from me.
Oh.
Stay away from me.
Oh.
My only child.
Damn, that's brutal. To lose your son like that.
You never paid any attention.
I wasn't here, ma'am. I wasn't here. I wasn't
at me.
here. I am 15.
Oh shit! Damn.
Car. Get to the car. Get to the car. Get to the car.
So it's not any Friday the 13th. It's specifically June 13th on Friday.
Hey guys, fun fact.
So is that man gives me so many more questions about Jason. Has she been killing everybody this whole time, or is Jason actually an entity here? Does he did he survive accidentally?
Kill her, Mommy. Kill her.
Or is Jason a part of her? Does she have split personality now? What is going on?
I won't, Jason. I won't.
What?
Holy shit. I don't know now. That's making me question everything. What could possibly need to be locked like that? It better be like a chupacabra or something.
Just shoot. She's trying to kill you.
It'll be easier for you than it was for Jason.
Shoot.
Kill her, Mommy. Kill her.
Oh my gosh.
You threw the gun instead of shooting it? Are you brain dead? Did she not have a bullet?
I guess not.
If you don't start boxing this chick, bro, start boxing. That's how I'm going. I'm going out fighting Floyd Mayweather.
Damn.
She got the right idea.
Oh gosh. Oh damn. Oh.
Nice. Yes. All right.
A vaginal wallop right there.
She is made of steel. She does not give a dick.
Yeah, she's got the knife. I think she's been the killer this whole time.
Get her. Kill her. Kill her. Kill her.
Stop going into enclosed spaces. Go. Oh, yeah, shut the lights out. That's really going to help you.
I would
She's
just
totally.
swim.
Yeah, you can probably outswim her. Like, honestly.
Well, there's canoes and stuff. And it's a current, there's a stream.
Do not open that door. Do not open that door.
You're
She
not
just
in the
pump faked you.
clear. You're not in
She
the
just
clear.
pump faked you. The
not in
lights
the-
are on. You just got
You're
pump
not
faked.
in the clear. Oh, fuck. Oh, my fuck. Oh, yeah, you just gave yourself away. Oh. Damn!
Oh, good dodge. Nice.
Yeah! Why didn't you not take the machete?
But you got to get it. Yeah. Yeah. Put it outside the docking area. What are you doing? This is not the time for a break.
Oh my god. A paddle?
Yo, this mom is resilient, though. I'm not going to lie. She's determined. Oh, my God.
She biting you? What?
Yeah, bite her back. Grab her hair. Pull her dentures out. She probably has dentures. I don't know how old this woman is. Oh, my God. Oh, she...
Damn, yo, that's crazy. Yes.
Grab the machete.
Finally. Oh my gosh.
Victory. Ish. That would have been my vibe from the very beginning, though. Decapitation. Stop playing with pots, pans. Well, what are we doing here? I would have done the same thing. I got to the middle of the water. I'm Z's, bro.
You're gonna have a lot of explaining to do, that's for sure.
We found a decapitated mother and 6 murdered people. It was her, I swear. It's funny, you're the only one standing. Oddly enough. Imagine she wakes up, it was all just a dream.
Oh my gosh.
And she's still living the nightmare.
Jeez.
Paddle your ass to save.
Oh my gosh! What the fuck was that?
It was a dream. Makes sense. That was a dream. That was baby Jason. That was like the young kid that drowned, but holy shit.
Yeah, but this is this after she survived?
Yeah, seems like it, right?
Are they all dead?
Yes, ma'am.
Is he dead too?
Who?
The boy, Jason.
We didn't find any boy.
Interesting.
Then he's still there.
Ooh, that is creepy. A little thing in the water. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It's a fish.
I don't think that's a fish.
It's a fish. It's probably a cod.
All right, that was our reaction to Friday the 13th. If you liked what you were watching, leave a like down below. Subscribe to stay tuned for more if you're not already. And if you want to watch a full-length reaction to this and various other movies, as well as get 3 edited movie reactions ahead of YouTube, you can check that out on Patreon. The link for that is in the description. Zay, I'll let you take this one away first.
Yeah, so, okay. So, judging from the films and knowing that there's multiple, I want to say this part at least, my speculations, and knowing that we've seen, like, Jason is like an actual character. We've seen like the character before. I'm guessing the mom must have been committing the murders in this one. And I'm wondering if then maybe Jason's vengeful spirit or something generates, like, because we saw him come out out of the
His
lake as
mom
like a
has been
child.
killed.
Right. Now, when you were saying I believe it, what I remember is supposed to say like kill Ma or something like that.
Oh, but why would it
So
be
there's-
happening in this one?
That's why I said I was like, I've heard that before. I just want to cover some of the things that Cam and I had said regarding to like just things like we've mentioned, like, and then in the game, you know, you mentioned the canoe. One of the things, the way you can beat the game when you're playing is you get into the boat and you can go away, or you can get the car. You have to power up the car and you can drive away. So I don't know how much of the game is drawn from the first movie, or if it's drawn from maybe influence throughout all the movies, whatever the case is. Getting back to the actual review of it, fun. I will definitely say fun. You know, one thing I do miss about like horror slasher films, I guess, is that it feels like a lot of times nowadays they still kind of aim for like a happy resolution and like, we beat, like they beat the villain. I personally love films like this where the villain wins. I think it's kind of dope. I think it's different. I think it's fun. It makes it more interesting, right? Because a lot of films you're expecting, you know, action movies, Marvel, for example, we expect the hero to win.
Did the villain win in this one?
Primarily, well, okay, so it's unfair. It's hard to judge because technically there's more movies, which means that we know that it continues. So he kind of didn't lose because he didn't die. We just know that he didn't kill everybody. You know what I mean?
Well, okay, so I guess we have a difference of opinions here because I'm under the impression the mom was the antagonist the whole time. That's my impression.
I guess I'm saying that the villains, I guess you could say like Jason,
Okay,
or
sure, yeah.
if I lump them up into like they are a Jason's entity.
Sure.
They didn't like really lose per se. I mean, she got away. So she kind of did win.
Well,
but
the mom got killed, but Jason is
no, I'm saying like the girl got away, which is where people could say like, well, technically they kind of won. Like the counselors kind of beat the mom / Jason.
But the fact that Jason didn't get caught, like the boy is still out there, the threat lives on.
Right. I kind of like that type, but I like that vibe. I think it's cool because it's a lingering thing. And the way they ended it was also like great. Her waking up in the hospital and being like, then he's still out there. And now knowing that there's multiple movies after, obviously, I'm sure when people saw that when it first came out, they were like, "No way, tell me they're gonna make another one." You know what I'm saying? Like, that type of vibe is what it gave me. Um, acting was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't outstanding, you know?
Sure.
It was very old school high school slasher acting, you know? It's
Mhm.
like, like, you know, just it's not really about the story of them, like, and what their engagements are with each other. It's about, "Hey, here's this kill. Hey, here's this kill. Hey, here's this kill," etcetera, which I like in a slasher film. That's what it's here for, you know? Um, I think that the storyline was different. I didn't think that it was gonna be the mom that, again, we're speculating, we're assuming that the mom was the killer the whole time, which would make sense. I was surprised. I didn't think that was the case. What I thought was gonna happen when I said I'll discuss it at the end with you was I thought the mom was gonna chase that girl was gonna try to get away, and she was gonna run into Jason. So she was gonna think that it was her,
Oh,
but he was there
sure.
the whole time,
Right.
and so it
Okay.
was like I thought it was gonna be that type of curveball. It wasn't, and she actually ended up getting decapitated, which is insane. So, I mean, overall, the film itself, again, a very fun slasher film, a very, s I wouldn't say it's, like, scary. They had some good jump scares, they were good at building up the anxiety and, like, building up each kill, but I wouldn't say I was, like, scared per se. It was more, like, anxious and, like,
Sure.
yeah, yeah, it's hard to describe, like, scary versus horror. Like, I don't know, like, which one it really falls under for me. Like, I wasn't scared, I was just more, like, mortified
Yeah.
seeing the
Yeah. I
deaths
get
that
it.
were going on.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man. I mean, overall, again, I think it's a dope story. It's unique. I love the plot twist finding out that she's the mom, and because we saw her in the beginning of the film, and just like her kind of having that like split personality where she's like saying, kill her mom," like it's Jason talking to her.
Right.
Um, it was pretty unique, and I can see why Friday the 13th is so popular. I can see why it has a game. I can see why people love the character and like the idea of Jason. But yeah, Cam, what did you think about it?
Yeah, I thought it was a fun slasher film as well. And I really kind of appreciated it because it kind of developed its own identity. It had a more uniqueness about it because, a lot of these thrasher films like, Scream or like, yeah, Texas Chainsaw Massacre sometimes, like when when there's a killer or something like that, they're very like brunt and brute and out
Mhm,
there and or like they have this big heavy force and they're enacting themselves, which
mhm.
like or impressing themselves on their victims and stuff like that. They're just these big forces. This was different. This was like a way more sneaky, stealthy kind of
Yeah.
situation where we didn't have like this big brute character or something like that just forcing themselves on all these people. It was more like just kind of sneaking up to them, stabbing them, or doing this or doing that. And
Mhm.
it felt way more stealthy, and it kind of matches the reveal a little bit if it was the mom the whole time, because the mom wouldn't be able to kind of just go out and go crazy on everybody. She would need to be more stealthy and careful about everything, and to be able to, like you said, see the twist that like it was the mom the whole time, and that she had motivation, and she also got a
Yeah.
little bit messed up from the whole situation. That is like plausible and really really cool that to see. I thought that there was, you could definitely see like the I like I don't know how to say it. It was good. It was good writing in that sense. It was like a good
Yeah.
development. It wasn't just some thing. There was reason behind it. Why is she crazy? What's her motivation? Like all this, we got to hear about that and see it, which I thought was great. And the characters were, while they did have some questionable decisions, they were smarter than some other movies per se. Um,
Yes.
Now there were, of course, like I said, there were a lot of questionable decisions every now and then, but they were relatively smarter. And like I said, a lot of the kills were stealthy, and so not there was no intelligence at hand. There was just
Right.
you got killed. The killer was stealthy about it. It wasn't like you made a dumb
Yeah.
decision or anything. So I thought that was good. I thought the writing and I was fair. I thought it was good in some moments, questionable in others, but overall it was fair for the story that they were trying to tell. I do think though, for a 90-minute movie, there were moments where I was like, uh, this could be shaved or at least turned into something else.
Yeah.
I felt like you said, I did feel a lot of suspense, anxiety, and things like that throughout. But there were moments where the scene would carry on a little bit too long, and the anxiety would fade away, and maybe that was their purpose. But there were some moments where if they had shaved it off, it would have been executed better, in my opinion. But overall, it was still a really fun film to watch. Really, like you said, maybe not scary, but like horrifying type of situation
Yeah.
to be put in. I do want to use the word scary in the sense that there were scary aspects to it. Like there's this, you're in this situation, there's these things
Right.
coming
Yeah.
at
Yeah. Of
you,
course.
but there was, you know, there was a level of fear that we didn't necessarily get until the end, which is like the awareness fear. Like when there
Yes.
are characters that
Yes.
aren't aware what's happening to them, and then they like immediately get killed, like that's scary because like you and I know there's a threat around, but we didn't get until like really till the end where a character was like genuinely running for their lives and genuinely knowing, okay, there's a threat
Yeah.
coming after me, hiding in the closet. But when it got to that point, it was done pretty well, and you could feel like you were with her in some moments and stuff like that. Yeah, overall, I thought it was executed pretty nicely, and I could see why it's definitely a classic, and it makes me really interested to see how Jason Voorhees does come into the picture here. I'm guessing the son lives on and wants to, like you said, be vengeful for his mom. I heard there was a connection between the two, but I didn't remember it until when we got to a certain point in the movie.
Right.
But I didn't know it was going to be his mom in this movie, which is kind of interesting because of how classic the movie is, how long it's been out for a while, and how you and I both were. I was expecting Jason. I was expecting to
Right.
see him in the
Yeah.
mask. We didn't get that. So maybe you guys can leave a comment down below your thoughts on theories and stuff without spoiling the future ones. You can let us know if we should watch the future ones. But yeah, pretty basic setup, but I thought it was executed nicely. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and just to kind of, because there might even be something I say here that you might want to riff off of. A couple things. One, I wonder how early this was into Kevin Bacon's career, because he was we know he's a great actor, so he wasn't really utilized. So it's like
Sure.
I feel like this must have been early on into his
Well, yeah,
acting.
he was definitely younger for
Young,
sure.
yeah. I just wonder, like, because I wouldn't say like this movie could have been a breakout role per se, because there wasn't much, like, there wasn't much going on of acting. Like, I shouldn't say it like that. There wasn't much like dialogue where you're getting interactions that would you'd be like, oh, he's killing it, like, wow, he's a fantastic.
There wasn't much emotional range for these actors because they were just supposed to be a bunch of, like quirky
Goofy
kids.
teens or whatever. Just it being the mom made sense, because with the Jeep scene, it's like, yeah, okay. Because we thought like, oh, maybe Jason just has like a normal face. But that would make sense if the mom was the one that picked up that girl. If the mom, what's his name when he came back to camp? What are you doing here? Well, that's the girl that runs the freaking convenience store all the way in town. So it makes sense that it could be the mom. And I agree with what you said. It's a different type, of movie where I think Michael Myers, like Halloween films, as far as I'm aware, kind of fall into that same category where it's like you have this lumbering force that doesn't talk, but is like just stalking, and that's all it is. He's stalking, so he's there. And then lastly, with what you said about where the anxiety would build and then kind of dissipate, I feel like their goal was with some areas was supposed to be like lull you into like oh no, never mind, we're good, and then catch you with a jump scare. But I just feel like they didn't like some areas they just didn't do it. Like it's almost like they were mismatched scenes. Like there was areas where I like got lulled into a sense of comfort, and then the comfort just went out. I was like, oh, like you could have like added a jump like right there, and that would have been like holy, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's all I had to really add on that. Again, it was a fun film. It was a good film. Again, we see why it's so popular, but there's obviously we have to criticize where we feel fit. So yeah, I don't know if you have anything else to add off of that, but that's about it.
I will say that that jump scare at the end in the river on the boat was probably the top 5 jump scares I've ever experienced in my fucking entire life.
That was prime time.
So
that was a
big
prime
props to
jump
that.
scare.
But yeah, I think that yeah, I think that it was overall a good little horror film. With that being said, let's get into the rating. Just so you guys know, we go from 0 to 10. We never give out zeros. We never give out 10s. Why? Well, because by giving out a 0, we're saying nothing could ever be worse than this movie. That's impossible to say. By giving out a 10, we're saying nothing could ever be better than this movie. That's also impossible to say. We do give out decimal points like 9.99999 and so on if we so please. 5 is average, 6 is good, 7 is great, 8 is beyond that, 9 is top tier cinema. I'm gonna put this bad boy at like a. I'm gonna put it at like
Wait. Should we say it at the same time? I think it'd be more interesting if we say it at the same time.
Okay, sure. On the count
All
of
right,
3.
I'm gonna 3, 1,
3.
2.
We're gonna count down or count up. What are
Or
we doing
count
here?
down.
Count down? Okay.
Yeah.
3,
3, 2, 1.
7.9.
8.25.
Okay.
Okay.
I give it a
Around the same area.
7.9. I thought it was good. I didn't think it was. I even thought it was great, but I wouldn't be like, oh, it's beyond great. I thought it was great for a cinema aspect. For like a horror film, it was. I'd probably put it at at an 8, probably around an 8.2 like you, but like just because if I'm kind of lumping it in with just all films in general, I'll probably at a 7.9. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
Something that definitely would be fun to like sit around with your friends and turn the lights off and just watch and experience. I feel like it probably, I could be wrong, but for me, it probably doesn't have too much of a rewatchability factor because I think something that this movie does very well is execute it in a way where from a novelty standpoint, from a new standpoint, from someone who's never seen it before, it does evoke all these emotions. And maybe I'm wrong, maybe if I watch it again, it'll evoke them as well. But from a new time viewer, I can tell you it was a really fun new experience, but I don't know if this is something I can see myself watching over and over again. But I think they did a really good job with the twists, and I thought the writing was elevated compared to some other movies. So I do think they did a good, decent job. I wouldn't say it was beyond great, but I do think it was great. So I would put it around like a 7.9.
Yeah, and I think you made a good point with the rewatchability piece. Honestly, thinking about that too would probably put it like an 8.1 for me. I think the movie was great. I think it was good. It was I thought it was very solid. I thought, again, the acting wasn't really like the focal point of it. It was more just like the idea of Jason and everything. I wonder a couple things. Well, I wonder like two things. One, when they were writing this movie, they clearly were like, all right, we're gonna make these kids just be dumb kids that are just out in this camp. One, how serious was how focused were they on like the actual dialogue and of this movie? Was it really about that? Was it more about creating this like lurking, scary character? And two, because of how popular this movie is and the idea of Jason himself, I wonder how the writing developed in the future films. Did they start to add like a more in-depth storyline? Did they add more in-depth to these characters? Were the characters more, like real, like deal, like, crazy, like dialogue between them? Like, what was the runtime like? This is a short movie. Was there longer runtimes? Films like this always make me interested in that type of thing because it felt like a fun, like what you said, this is a fun sit down, watch it with your friends, whatever. It's a slasher, kind of like, it's not supposed to like scare you and give you nightmares, at least to me. That's not the vibe I was getting. It's supposed to be like kind of like, if that was their goal, they didn't do it for me per se. But overall, it was a good movie. I really did enjoy it. I thought it was a great time. Maybe part of my rating is also going to be from, a little bit biased. I'm watching it with you, so understand that too. We're watching it together, so it makes it. We might rate it different if we watch it solo. I might rate it lower. Maybe you would rate it higher because with our dialogue and everything and our interactions, us laughing at certain points and etc., it kind of influences how our ratings may go. So either way, I stand by. I'd say probably more like an 8.1. I still think that it was a great movie. And I had a blast with it overall.
Yeah, I do want to say that if I were to break it down from my perspective on kind of what I enjoyed the most or what I felt like the most effort was put into, I think that the character of Jason / the mom, I think that the backstory, the reasoning, all of that had the most dedication, and it felt like that was where all the energy was spent. And the next amount of
Yeah.
energy was like the environment. We're gonna have it at like a camp, kind of in the middle of nowhere, smaller town. We'll make it like a Friday the 13th, like that kind of stuff was like another great level of effort. And even like, how do we make this character unique from other slashers and stuff? Let's make it more stealthy and stuff. That those aspects, I felt like there was a passion and you could feel the effort put into that. And I really appreciate that. I think the hanging thread, the loose thread, the part that where I was like, yeah, I think these were kind of like, I could be wrong, but I think these were kind of like just, I don't know, like just throw this in there where the characters, like the all the people that like were at the camp and stuff, I really didn't feel connected to any of them. There wasn't like any emotional standpoint to any of them. I felt connected to them in the sense that they were like regular people, and then they were having to go through what they had to go through, which was sad. But there wasn't like, it didn't feel like, it felt like it didn't feel like I was like connecting with any of them. It didn't feel like there was much thought put into each of the characters as much as like, well, we need some victims for our character that we put a lot of thought into.
Right.
We need this character we put all our energy into to go to work. So let's just get some actors, put them in there, some quirky kids, and la da 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 da. That's kind of what I felt there. I do. If I were to give one big criticism or one nitpick about what I would have liked to see executed differently is to maybe put some more like passion or writing into the victims, the characters, and like there was some uniqueness about them and some interesting stuff, but it didn't dive very deep. But that would be my final thought.
Yeah, I mean, we had Kevin Bacon literally had a girlfriend, so like that could have been like a very big like finding his girlfriend dead or like his girlfriend finding him dead type of thing. But I will say that this matches the game's energy. Just, hey, here's your victims, and then the anxiety of getting off of this, like getting out of this area was like basically the vibe of the game if you've ever played it.
Right.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah. Again, overall, it was a great film. Yeah, I do wish they dove into into the characters just a little bit more. We just made it a little bit deeper, a little more fun. It did feel like they were like, hey, this is a great. They made a backstory for like a villain, and they were like you said, now let's build the surrounding, and their energy was just focused on Jason. But that's all I gotta say. So
and his mother. But yes. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for the support. Again, I could definitely see why this is a classic. Let us know in the comments if you want us to see the sequels. It was a fun experience. I'd be looking forward to seeing the sequels. Zay, I know you have a Twitch.
Yes, I do, guys. Come tune into my Twitch. Come say hi. I've been doing a lot of playthrough games. I also play games with my boys like Cameron, my other friend Drew on the weekends typically. Always a good time. Feel free to stop by, say hi. I promise that I won't hack and slash you. I know I share the same birthday as Jason. I find out happily today, but I know it's already a cursed date. But yeah, guys, always a good time. No spoilers for anything that we are watching. Feel free to talk about things that we've reacted to. Feel free to mention things you want us to react to. It's another platform for you to see how Cam and I engage with each other outside of just reactions. Us playing co-op games is always a fun time. And if you want to see me scream and cry or Cameron scream and cry, we play horror games on my channel as well. So feel free to stop by, guys.
All right. Yeah, check it out. It's a great time. With that being said, again, thank you for being here. And if someone invites you to Camp Crystal Lake, maybe think twice about going. We'll see you on the next one, and peace.